This week, I'm going to go over how much money I spent on meat for this month. In addition, I'm going to show you this new way I found how to cook hamburger that my wife showed me in a glass baking pan. So stick around. We're going to want to wash our hands really well. We're going to get the hamburger meat out. We're going to get a mixing bowl and a glass baking pan. I don't know what you call it, glassware, bakeware. Then we're gonna just mix a ton of salt in with the hamburger meat. And then we're just gonna spray the pan down with a little bit of olive oil to make sure it doesn't stick, although probably it's not even necessary because by the time you finish cooking, there's gonna be a crap ton of oil in there. So it's probably, this time I'm not gonna use the spray. See what happens. I have a feeling it's not gonna be an issue. Anyway, then we're going to mix the burger up and we're going to put it in the pan and just level it out and pat it down and then bake it at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. Honestly, I guess you could have too much salt, but the one I made yesterday, day before yesterday rather, I put a lot of salt and I couldn't even taste it in there. And I need to have my salt. Now, if you watched any of my other videos, I talk about I put salt in my water. And I don't know if I went over this or not, but I no longer do that. I don't put salt in my water anymore. I'm just drinking regular water. And the reason being is that I think I was getting too much salt and it was causing me to have very loose stools, if you get my drift. Since I've stopped putting salt in my water, I've been normal. So I'm not gonna put any in my water anymore. So that should be good. And once it's ready, we're gonna throw it in the oven. Now I'm gonna go over what I spent on meat for this month. In the beginning of the month, I got a ribeye roast. It was 22 pounds. I paid $12.49 a pound. That came out to $274.78. Then the next time I went to get meat, instead of getting a ribeye roast, it was around Easter. So I got a prime rib that was 5 pounds and it was $4.97 a pound. It was originally I think it was more like $10 a pound, but there was a coupon and I ended up getting it for $4.97 a pound. So that came to $24.85. Then I also got ground beef at $4.97, 5 pounds as well. It was supposed to be $3.97, but I already had to go back and fight with them to get the money taken off of the prime rib that I missed, that they made the wrong calculation on the ground beef. So I just said, forget it. But that came to $24.85 as well. Then I have ribeye. I bought my next ribeye roast, which was a small one, 15 pounds at $13.49 a pound. That came out to $2.35. Then I didn't want to go out and buy another ribeye roast. I wanted to supplement with ground beef to keep my number down. So I got basically 3 more packages of ground beef. I got the local grocery store had a sale for ground beef was $2.99 per pound for a 2.45 pound package. That came to $7.33. And then I got 2 more. My wife picked me up from, I think she went to either Walmart or Giant food stores. But that was at $3.99 a pound at 9.52 pounds. That came out to $38. So the grand total that I spent this month on meat is $572.16. Now granted, I still have, today's Monday, I still have till Friday, but I still have like 7 steaks left and I'm cooking this hamburger meat, so I will have enough food to get me through to next weekend, and that'll be a full month of eating. So $572.16. So $572.16 for the month. If you divide that by 4, it's $143.04 a week. That's pretty comparable to what you would spend normally on food, I would think, right? About $143 a week on food. So it's not terribly expensive. I mean, it's not super cheap either. I mean, I probably could cut that number by a large portion if I only ate either stuff like prime rib that's on sale or just ground beef and did it like I'm doing it now and just cut it. But I know me, I would get bored eating the ground beef. Like a ribeye is just delicious. But then there's also other cuts of steak that you can get. You can get sirloin steaks, New York strip. I don't like London broil. You can get London broil. I'm not a fan of London broil, but there are other cuts of steak that you could get that are cheaper than the ribeye. And again, if I was buying a ribeye steak by itself, I'd be spending $22, $23 a pound. I buy the ribeye roast, as you've seen in my other videos. So hopefully this helps you, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get to pull the hamburger out of the oven.